Thanks for keeping it here in Access Carolina. Lots more local on the horizon for us, including getting crafty with cups in just a bit. But before we get messy with sparkles, the sweet Southern voice is rising to the top of country music, and he's here in studio with us today. The one and only singer-songwriter Zach from Washington, keeping the 90s dance hall rodeo alive. We're so appreciate you being here today.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for taking the time.
Heck yeah, country boy. Now they call you the young grasser. So how did kind of bluegrass influence where you are today, and where'd your music background start?
Yeah, that was, originally my music background started with George Strait. I thought he looked awful cool in a cowboy hat and holding a guitar, so I wanted to be like him ever since I was about 3 years old.
Okay.
But the first guitar teacher I ever had, she kind of got me started on the bluegrass route, and so I had a younger brother and 2 older sisters. We had a little family band. We played bluegrass for about 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, like
all
churches,
around the Northwest.
different,
yeah,
gotcha.
churches,
Nice.
open mics, Grange halls, anywhere they wouldn't throw stuff at us.
But even then, I bet you'd stick it out.
Yeah, you know, as long as it wasn't too hard.
Right on. So Washington, ranch life. What was a day in the life of a singer-songwriter ranch hand?
Day in the life. Well, that's putting it boldly.
Okay.
No, we had a little hobby farm where I grew up, and my dad did raise a bunch of Black Angus cattle, and he's got a sale barn, still runs a sale barn up in Washington. They got a big sale today. Yeah, we had a little farm, goats, chickens, horses, cattle, you know, a little bit of everything.
Okay.
And yeah, ran around roping goats and spent about 3 hours a day playing guitar. And
oh my word.
You know.
I was going to ask how you balance the two, because I mean, I feel like even if mini ranch, but you're still wanting to pursue music.
Yeah.
Get outside. My gosh, we got to do the chickens. You're
Exactly.
like, no, I'm strumming.
Yeah, I wanted to be a team roper when I was real little. Yeah, before I learned I was no good at that, and I was a little better at singing and playing.
Well,
so
maybe protect your back that way too.
My choice was kind of clear to me pretty early on.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I mean, it's been a big 2 years for you, signing a huge deal in Nashville.
Thank
How
you.
do you stay grounded? Obviously, you have some good roots, but you're on the road all the time. You don't really necessarily have that pull anymore.
Yeah. It's definitely, it feels like you're moving at the speed of light every now and then.
Yeah.
But no, I got a good wife at home. I got a bunch of good family and a bunch of folks to call when it feels lost, kind of, I guess. So yeah. I got good folks around me.
Well, the triple threat. You got that awesome support system, singer, songwriter, performer, and the Southern Boy charm, of course. And there's The Sun, your new song. Tell me a little bit more. Who inspired it? What inspired it?
Yeah, that was, it's funny, that's about the only song I ever wrote on Zoom back in the pandemic.
Zoom?
And yeah, it was.
Good things did come from COVID.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Barely. I think I never wrote another one on Zoom. I hated it. But
you went out on top.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But got a special little song out of it. Wrote this with my friends Wyatt McCubbin and Carson Chamberlain, 2 of my favorite co-writers in town, and yeah, special little love song. That's probably one of my favorites for sure. So.
Wow. And I listened to it this morning. It is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
And you're hitting the road with some big names. Lainey Wilson just announced today, I
Yep.
heard. That's huge in 2024. You're going to head out on tour with her. So, I mean, in the coming days, you're going to have albums on albums come out, I'm sure. Who would you like to feature on your albums one day?
Oh, Lainey'd be a good one.
Miss Bell Bottoms herself?
Yeah, that's
Come
right.
on.
That's right. Vince Gill would be another good one. He's a big hero of mine. I've got to meet him recently. Love that dude. So, yeah. Oh, those are 2 good ones.
Those are all good names. And George Strait, if we could.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
Give him some love right there. Well, I imagine there's a lot of highs and lows. And do you travel with your wife? What does a day in life of traveling look like?
It looks like going to bed too late and waking up too early and
most viewers
running
around,
running around in a Sprinter van. But I got a good crew with me, and we all take care of each other. And yeah, the wife doesn't travel much with me. She every now and then, if it's somewhere fun.
She'll make
to
a
go.
grand appearance.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of a celebrity appearance.
Yeah. Well, I love how interactive you are with your fans. I mean, staying up late is probably caused from staying late at shows, meet and greets. What's that like, getting to meet the fans after your shows?
I love it. That's one of my favorite things to do. It's fun. Yeah, I stand there and sign things and take pictures for people till they kick us out. They kicked us out last night.
No.
So yeah, no, that's one of my favorite things to do. I love meeting people. If people spend their hard-earned money on a ticket to come watch me, that means a lot to me, and I want to make sure they get the most out of that experience that they can. So.
Well, there's a lot of names in country music, and you're very, very driven and specific at advocating for a specific brand. Why? What do you represent? More than just a cowboy hat and music and all that.
Just real country music. I think it's been missing for a long time, and I won't knock anything anybody's doing. You know, everybody's got their own thing, but I do think we've been missing some real country music, and that's just what I grew up on. That's the only thing I know how to do. So. seems like so far folks are enjoying it, so
I'd say
hopefully
so.
they keep doing it,
Yes.
and we're going to try and make it cool again, as Laney's tour is called, Country's Cool Again.
There
so.
we go. Well, I say let's quit chatting and get to singing.
Yes,
I'd
ma'am.
love for you to head on over there.
Yeah.
He's got a show in Asheville tonight, everybody, at the Orange Peel, opening for Steel Woods. Doors open at 7. Zach hits the stage at 8. Tickets are $30, and the show is for ages 18 and up.